We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport. Now at the plate, Lorenzo Cain. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Milwaukee.
No balls and one strike.
The center fielder.
Dan Dero, the
Lorenzo
Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon.
First
all you can
pitch,
really say
120.
is they've been on one heck of a run.
Yeah, Matty V. And you know one thing you don't want to do here, Dero, you've been on some good teams, not to lose focus at this point of the year, to keep the big picture in sight, because there is a postseason lurking, and it's so easy to get ahead of yourselves and not take the rest of the schedule serious.
I think the nice thing for this team is that they won the division.
Garcia.
They will, for whatever happens, get a 5-game series. It's not that 1-game wild card, win or go home. This team can prepare themselves to battle and try and win 3 out of 5.
With that, here's a look at the Brewers' starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, every person that bought a ticket tonight came to see one thing, and that's the guy on the mound. But I'll tell you what, from an offensive standpoint, this is what you live for. Who's going to make the adjustments offensively to put quality at bats against this guy? Do they have to get him early?
Batting
Can
third,
someone work themselves
right
into a
fielder.
big count to drive a ball in the gap late? I am so fired up to see this offense take on this monster.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch count up, but
he will get there to make the running play, and that. Now in the box, Jason Hayward. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First offering on its way.
Jason.
Oh, now here's a drive out to the alley. On to second goes Hayward. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Batting second.
you'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
He's set. Here it comes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Here comes Yelich. He's there and records the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's coming off a month where he had double-digit totals in home runs. If you're looking at one category and you like the long ball, this is the guy to watch. One of the best power threats in the game right now.
Batting fourth.
At the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. Fouled away. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far.
Oh, and trouble down there for Braun. And the effort pays off as he's able to recover and get the second out of the inning. Here's Javier Baez. His performance at the plate's given this team a major offensive boost and put him in strong contention for the batting title.
And he's got a chance to collect some serious hardware individually.
Meanwhile, now this ball's trouble as it looks like it'll be good for extra bases. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game. And that one will put him over the top. He's now broken the single-season hit record. His crowd is going crazy, as they should, recognizing the historic magnitude of really an unbelievable accomplishment.
You realize how hard it is to break the singles?
This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. On to second, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The left fielder, Kyle.
Now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And the run will come across to score from second, and they open it up to 4-0 now. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And with the final month winding down here, he finds himself in second place in the National League in that department. Throw in time, and they stop the bleeding as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs. Here's the catcher, Yasmani Grandal. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
As an offense right here, 4-0, you can't let that get away from you. You're a grand slam from tying this one up. Everyone take a deep breath and just start getting some guys on base.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Here's Ryan Braun now.
Fifth, the first baseman, number 8, Ryan Braun.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. His past history against John Lester, he's got 5 base hits in 17 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
And he fouls this one off. Lester's 2-0 home. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. Therefore, it is Russell, and Addison makes the catch to retire the side. So stepping in, John Lester, and he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Up next for the Cubs.
At the plate, Jason Hayward. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Flip of his glove for 1. On to first, and a big ground ball there as they turn the double play on Hayward.
The right fielder,
so base is empty now after the double play. And that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Nicholas Castellanos. Heading out toward shallow right. Yelich is under it. And that retires the side. Cubs digging in, Levi Dutzman. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he got him. So with 1 away, we'll take a look at the standings here, and it'll show you that these guys have already wrapped up the division race as they've set their sights now on the postseason. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Batting 9.
So 2 away in the Brewers' half of the third.
39.
And in to hit next will be Corbin Burns.
No, that's down.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. 1-2 to the Brewers pitcher. 2 out, nobody on. And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. In fact, with the highest team batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage in all of Major League Baseball, it's probably safe to say they have the absolute best offense in the sport these days. As one player told me earlier, you don't have to dig too deep into the stats to understand the level we're playing at. We have a special group, we know it, and we still think we can get better. Safe to say no one else around the league hopes they can, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Settling in now, Javier Baez. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Yelich is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Down go the Cubs on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 4-0 lead. In now is Lorenzo Cain back to the top of the lineup
Leading
as they're
off for the
still
Brewers,
looking for their first
the
base
center
runner in
fielder,
this
number
one.
6.
No doubt about that, man. They've
Lorenzo
yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see
batting,
what kind of
shortstop,
adjustments these hitters are
Orlando
able to make in the
Arcia.
middle innings of this game.
In there, 0-1.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just
Now
with launch
batting,
angles
right
and exit
fielder,
velocities, I think
Christian
guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Gone in order of the... Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Line drive to center field. Cain has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
The batter, the left fielder.
So 1 away here in the
Kyle
Chicago 4th. And next it'll be the
Schwarber.
left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
The batter.
Here's
the
Addison
second baseman,
Russell.
Addison
Pitch on the way. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers, and gone.
Now batting.
Standing
The
in now,
pitcher,
John Lester.
John Lester.
Line, but speared on a hop.
Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago, back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And he told me, overall, he's not happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They haven't
Leading
had
off
a
for
single
Milwaukee,
guy on base yet,
the
so it's
catcher,
starting to feel a little
Yasmani
desperate down here. But he
Grandal.
said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to
Now
find
batting,
any way
the
they can to get him
baseman,
out of his rhythm on the
Ryan
mound. Now, that may be a tall
Ray.
task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
His pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. 2
Now
away in
batting,
the inning,
third
and Dan, it
baseman,
looks like this could be
Mike
another 1, 2, 3
Moustakas.
inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Behind 0-2 now. Check swing that time. They'll appeal down to third, and Mike Fillmore isn't buying it. It's ball 1. Now Lester deals the 1-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning. Here's Jason Hayward now.
Leading
He'll
off
lead things
for the
off as
Cubs,
they look to perhaps build
center
on an
fielder,
already sizable
Jason
lead. Line
Hayward.
drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th. So he continues to hit the ball well.
Now
His
batting,
second hit of the ball
the
game,
right
and he's
fielder,
aboard on the leadoff
Nick
single as we take a look at the league
Castellanos.
leaders in hitting. And as you see, he's right up
Ladies
there
and
among
gentlemen,
league leaders
your
in that
attention,
department.
please. Now pitching for the
Now
Brewers.
the Brewers manager's up out of the
Number
dugout on
41,
his way to the mound.
Junior
And we're going to have a pitching
Guerra.
change, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Kane. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So one gone in
Now
the inning
batting,
here with the runner
third
at
baseman,
first. And into bat
Chris
next, former National League MVP
Bryant.
Chris Bryant. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Skied into very shallow right. Under it is Yelich, and there are 2 away now.
The first baseman,
Anthony
number
Rizzo
44,
stands in now.
Anthony Rizzo.
Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane going back, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Hayward blows through the stop sign, headed for home. He'll score easily, and it's now a 6-run lead.
With that
The
hard
batter,
double, you
number
get a
9,
glimpse to see why this guy
shortstop,
is a legitimate
Javier.
MVP candidate this season.
Baez.
Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left field.
And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
One more time. He gets a pitch to handle. You've heard that before. And you can add one more
The
home
catcher,
run onto
number
this
40,
already impressive number.
Wilson
In now, Wilson Contreras.
Contreras.
And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas.
Now
Hey, he's going to
batting,
have to mix
left
it up
fielder,
a little bit more because they are
Kyle
on his stuff.
Schwarber.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. Line to the right side. Yelich is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire. Stepping up to the plate, Levi
Leading off
Dutzman.
for
He'll look to
Milwaukee,
bounce back
the
after
left fielder,
striking out his last time up.
Levi
Fouled off.
Dutzman.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So digging
The
in
batter,
now,
number
Hernan
14,
Perez.
second
He's
baseman,
0 for 1 thus
Hernan
far. Right there
Perez.
for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Popped up. Rizzo in foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Tommy Pham
attention,
will get the
please.
call to pinch hit
Pinch
here
hitting
as we'll
for
see what he can
Milwaukee.
do with 2 out
Number
and the base is
29.
empty.
Tommy
Curveball looked at
Pham.
here for strike 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 17 home runs and 41 RBIs.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now bottom of the 6th inning on its way. But first, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Madden. And overall, he's
Your
really
attention,
happy
please.
with the at-bats they're putting
Now
together.
pitching
He said
for
they're doing an
Milwaukee,
excellent job with pitch
number
selection,
50,
meaning they're swinging at
Jacob
the right pitches and
Barnes.
doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Jacob Barnes gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Barnes, 28 years old. He was taken in the 14th round back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Dutzman is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit
Now
that ball
batting,
pretty
the
well, but
pitcher,
the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit.
Lester.
The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
On the ground to the right side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not a
next for
lot
the
you can
Cubs,
do with that pitch. That
the
fastball
center
just
fielder,
ate him up inside
Baez.
and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Hayward.
First delivery to him on the way. Line shot to second, but it's caught, and the side is retired. Digging in once again,
Leading off for the
Lorenzo
Brewers,
Cain. He was
the center
retired via
fielder,
the
number
ground
6.
ball last time up.
Lorenzo.
No balls and a
Cain.
strike to count. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Schwarber has a play. 1 out.
The batter, number 3.
Next for
Shortstop,
Milwaukee, Orlando Arcia,
Orlando
and he's likely just trying to
Arcia.
put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. 1-0 the count. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been
next for
completely
Milwaukee,
lost at the plate,
the right
flailing all
fielder,
over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout
Yelich.
of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Christian Yelich is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Popped into the air, back behind second. Russell is under it, and that's the 3rd out. 3
Ladies
up,
and
3
gentlemen.
down. Nick Castellanos now.
Leading off for the Cubs, the right fielder, Nick.
Here comes the first pitch.
Castellanos.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Liner towards second, and he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands
batting,
inside that ball,
third
stay
baseman,
square as long as
Chris
possible, and feed it into the
Ryan.
opposite field for a base hit.
He's set, and the pitch. This is line to left, and that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense
Now
comes
batting,
back to
first
bite you.
baseman,
As a pitcher,
Anthony
are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Dero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever.
And meanwhile now, here's a drive out to right center. And this ball is going to clear the wall. It's a home run.
Ladies
Alex
and gentlemen,
Claudio enters
your
now in a
attention,
mop-up
please.
role as he'll try to keep
Now
the
pitching
deficit
for
right where it
Milwaukee,
is. Digging
number
in and looking
59,
for more, Javier
Alex
Baez. He's got 2
Claudio.
hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exact. There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. A solo home run there for Javi Baez. His 2nd home run of the game as this lead got even wider. And we've seen 4 round trippers from these guys so far. Dan, Dero, what do you make of all
The
this?
catcher, number 40.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is
Wilson.
one of those cases where I
John
think the hitters
Ferrer.
right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this.
He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play
Up next
there
for
for
the
the
Cubs.
first out.
The left fielder,
Coming to the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Now here's the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. 4 runs here in this half inning. Lined into left center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, Dero, anytime a lefty takes that pitch on the outer
Cubs.
third and drives it the other way, you
second
have to be
baseman,
awfully impressed.
Yeah, you have to be. It reminds me of Will Clark back in the day taking that ball the other way. You have to be able to play with the whole field to have success in the big leagues today.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. 2 down.
Now batting, the pitcher, John
So in now for
Lester.
Chicago, John Lester. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at-bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Looks like he swung it underwater that time for strike 2. Schwarber is off of first with 2 away. Stays alive, still 0-2. Soft liner to the left side, but little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So they nearly bat around. Now at the plate, Yasmani Grandal. We're in the 8th now, and
Leading off for the
nothing's
Brewers,
changed out there on the
the
mound.
catcher.
Well, I've been very
Yasmani
impressed with how this starter's gone about his
Grandal.
business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense
first baseman,
could have
number
really
8,
helped settle him in.
Ryan Braun.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he takes strike 2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
We're getting into
Now
the
batting,
nitty-gritty.
third
That's
baseman,
the second out of
Mike
the 8th inning, and the pitcher
Moustakas.
needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. Gone in order are the Brewers. Stepping into the box, Jason
Leading
Hayward.
off
It's
for
been
the
a
Cubs,
2-for-4 effort for him
the
so
center
far in the
fielder,
ballgame.
Jason Hayward.
From the stretch, high in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kane comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
So 1 gone here in the
Castellanos.
Chicago 8th, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Kane going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Ready for another shot now. Chris Bryant, 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the gap for his 3rd hit of the afternoon. This one for extra bases. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
He obviously was
Now
sitting
batting,
all over that pitch.
the
He didn't
first
want to go
baseman,
deep in the count. He saw it
Anthony
all, and he let it fly.
Rizzo.
Digging in to try it again, Anthony Rizzo. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Dutzman is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More stepping in, Levi Dutzman starting things for his
Milwaukee,
side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Ready with another 2-strike offering. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. Russell is there, 1 away.
The batter, number 14, second baseman.
First pitch
Hernan
on its way.
Perez.
0-1 the count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. High and deep to right center. Castellanos on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Travis Shaw will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Milwaukee, number 21, Travis Shaw.
And that one right down Main Street. Comes into this one at 271. 17 home runs and 58 runs batted in. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited.